Alrighty, so you guys found the room with the glowing strange light on the walls that form the words Belcora fell to the Rose Guard, but we never knew of these vaults below. And then the words again slide down the wall and start moving, and you see these ghostly footprints. And I move up and slide under the door to the north side of the hallway.
Were we going to follow the footprints?
Yes. 100% we are.
They went that way?
They went that way. So we're going that way.
Wait on you, big boy.
Okay.
Open
I'll lead the way.
Door.
Knock, knock.
Go ahead and open it.
That's where it came out.
This one up here.
There is a glowing thing in this room, peoples.
Yeah, you see it just rounding that corner there. And you recognize this room from, when you came down before, it was filled with mist.
Should make a right, I believe.
The creature in the mist.
What was the deal with the glowing couch?
Yeah, the glowing couch was down here.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
That's what we're following.
Yeah, so that's the room that had the wall was like, it's just an effect in the room. So the wall had the strange light on it that formed the words. Belcora fell to the Rose Guard, but we never knew of these vaults below. So yeah, you round the corner, you see it heading down that hallway. And you guys have been down here. You would know or probably remember that that room back there is where the ghouls were. Looked like kind of a library, shelves and carts with books on them.
And I suspect the spirit is going to make a left and go north, and then make a right around the corner at the north end of the hall, is my suspicion.
So the question is, are you guys hurried? Like, are you following it, or?
I am.
Because you kind of got to hurry to follow it, otherwise it's
keep up with it.
So you're saying what was on the ground right here? This is...
It's just garbage, like
garbage.
Busted up wood, debris.
And you said it went north here?
Correct. Well, no, it went through this doorway at the end of the hallway. You saw it
doorway at the end.
Through here.
Okay. And I'm going to open the door.
Yeah, these stairs, we came down one of those sets of stairs.
Didn't we fight like something right here?
Sure
like
did.
we were stuck fighting a bunch of creepies.
Bunch of ghouls, and there was like a necromancer or something in the room to the south.
And as you come in this room, you guys see that there are like dark viscous blood stains. Like, their blood wasn't like fresh blood. It was kind of blackish and tarry. And there's marks on the floor indicating that combat, but the bodies aren't there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the ghost round the corner up there.
Ghost, come back. Ghost with the most. Stop, Mr. Ghost.
And this is as far as we followed it, so I don't know where it's going after it goes through that door.
What do I see in front of this door? It looks like there's something barring it.
You see there, I think it's probably just a sign above the door here. It's a sign that says restricted collection.
Restricted books. Sounds like fun. Through the door. Let's go. Open Saskatchewan.
Alrighty, give me a second here. You open this door, you see like rows of bookshelves run the length of the room. In places they've been damaged or tipped over. Books that once sat on ruined shelves appear to have been relocated to other shelves. Several doors lead out from this room, but the double door to the north is the most impressive. It's made of stone, carved with a strange feminine shape, rising from the ghost-laced mists of a cemetery of emptied graves. And as you kind of come in this room, you are greeted by another one of these gentlemen that you guys love so much.
Oh, hello.
He's holding a book, and as you guys enter, he looks up, and he's like, guests?
Yes, guests. You don't need to attack us.
Did they not notice the ghost came through?
They don't seem to have. They don't seem to have be alerted by like anything, any ghosts or anything like that.
Well, I'm also kind of bothered by where did the ghost go?
When you open the door, you don't see any signs of it. But he says, you have come to speak with Lady Nakazarim.
Yes, that's what we've come to do.
You know, you've come to see Priestess. Let me see if I can pronounce her name right this time again. High Priestess Nakazarim.
That sounds correct.
Please, come in. She's through these doors here, and he gestures to the doors to the north. Oh.
Looks like we're...
And he kind of escorts you up there, and these two kind of keep a distance from you, but they you know, the other ones, they seem to be, you know, just kind of like guarded as you come in. Especially you kick ass with your light shining. They seem to shy away from it a little bit.
Okay.
They've been sitting here and they're just kind of like, ugh. And even this one is you could tell he's a little perturbed by it, but he's like, you know.
I do turn it off.
Thank you. And I know Meredith has a light on her as well. They don't really say anything about other, but they seem to like not like their eyes, you know, they're just kind of like turning away from. They don't look directly at you with your light. And he opens the doors and steps aside and gestures you in. Are you gonna go into the hallway?
Nope.
I suppose.
You just shot way up there.
Do they
the screen like scrolled up right as I released the token, so it's just like meow.
Do they follow us?
He does.
Yes,
he kind of follows you in and shuts the door behind him and announces, and he's like, Lady Nakazarim, we have honored guests come to speak with you. And you see in this room, a soft light illuminates several display cases in this larger room. The cases stand smashed and empty. Along the curved north wall stands a hideous, towering figure of a woman. The form is composed of hundreds of portions of stitched together flesh that form a variety of different creatures and draped in tattered, filthy sheets. The stench of rot as you like come in just hits you, and the statue just kind of fills this large room. And you guys, like, this feminine figure kind of looks familiar, and you guys remember like there was like an altar upstairs where you found that dead body, and there was like drawings on the wall and what looked like probably blood of the a feminine figure made it like with stuff, and there was I think a stick statue that was similar, and kind of reminds you of that. Alrighty, so the figure near the statue is a bit different looking. She's dressed in a little bit nicer garbs, and has a staff with some made of what looks like bones of humanoid creatures, and she gestures you in and kind of with a raspy voice as well says, come in, bask in the glory of the canker.
Of the canker.
Like canker as in canker sores? Sorry.
That's where my mind went.
Yeah, that's the word is the same.
She doesn't find them sore. She finds them pleasurable.
Canker pleasures?
Yeah.
That sounds gross. Anyways.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Come in. Today I offer you a chance for great honor. And she gestures towards these like display cases, and she's like, come, place your weapons and gear in there and unburden yourselves.
Unburden self. Foreign words. I'm fine, thank you.
Or I like to.
She's like, come now, don't be shy. You have proven yourselves worthy by calling the weak of our group. I assume that was you. Now I will give you the honor of replacing them as more worthy acolytes.
The thing is, we aren't exactly interested in staying here full time. We like to come and go as we please.
Well, you like your freedom, so it seems I will give you one last choice. You can come accept my gift and join our ranks. And then she kind of gestures to the statue of like stitched flesh behind her. She says, or you can donate your flesh for Belcora.
And how does one donate flesh to Belcora?
She just kind of laughs dryly and says, by cutting it off of you, of course.
Oh, it's so obvious now that I think about it.
I don't think we are interested in either option.
She's like, very well. And she kind of looks past you towards, this one here and says, I guess we must take it by force then, and let's roll initiative. Alrighty, Codon.
Okay. I am, and this is a case of stuff inside of it, or is it just all smashed to pieces? So I was going to go knock it over.
You know, they're pretty solid, like stone base, and then wooden cases that have the glass all smashed out of them, but still like light is like they're all like illuminated by like this light that you don't see a source from. Looks like they were once like, you know, for like you know, books or something. They got little stands in them, like wooden stands like that would display a book open.
Is there anything I can go smash to disrespect?
It looks like it's already been completely done for you.
I guess I will go and smash.
You could probably break the glass a little more if that's what you want to do, but it doesn't look like that would really have much of an effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna come hit this fine individual. I'm gonna donate some of your flesh. You don't need my flesh, you've got plenty of flesh. So I moved. And then I am going to strike with my sword. Maybe. But I picked up a intimidating glare. You can demoralize with a mere glare. When you do, demoralize loses meta trait, gains official trait. I'm trying to be intimidating back at her, so I want to try to demoralize with intimidating glare.
Alrighty.
And it says boo. Okay. Boo. That's a weird button.
Alrighty, success. So,
and this isn't one of the ones if you hit the person that's frightened, they become not frightened, right?
no, yeah, they're frightened. I think for one round, they've got frightened 1 on them.
Okay. And then while at that, I am going to raise my shield. Raise shield. And that will be my turn. She gives me sass, I give her sass back.
Okay, I will immediately send 2 arrows into her.
Make sure you target her.
But I do have her targeted, don't I?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you have Codon targeted. Don't shoot him, please.
Okay.
No, yes, you have Codon targeted.
No, I don't.
Not you, Meredith.
I did?
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
look at that.
Okay.
I did.
26 was a hit. That'll be 9 points. One more arrow. Oh, missed that.
Would the 26 have been a crit with it creature having off guard to, I guess? Because it hasn't gone yet. It should have had off guard to him.
Let
So
me-
I'm assuming it's taking that into a. Is it taking that into account?
Yeah, so it would not have, but it does take that into account. It does look like its AC was reduced by being off guard by surprise attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I will 5, 15. I will move there. And I will call it a turn.
So this guy here is going to turn to you, Meredith, and take a swipe at you with its claws.
Wah, wah, wah.
And get a critical failure. It is going to jump into the air
What?
super quick and just take a massive leap, getting right next to Mezix here.
Rude. Where'd you come from?
And he's gonna take a swipe or a bite at you.
Whoa.
The thing
Mhm.
stepped in the door with us and shut the door behind it. Doors behind it, which I was going to shut the doors behind us, but it came in with us and shut the doors.
I was like holding the doors open for you when you came in.
Well, at least it wasn't a crit.
So you take 7
Mhm.
piercing, and then give me a fortitude save. If you can click on that in the chat for me.
Ha.
Alrighty. That's its turn. My way pop up. And Meredith, you are up.
All right. Make sure that's my active window target. Character sheet 4. Oh, or did I want to do that instead? No, I'm gonna still go with this. I am going to just for flavor, I'm gonna flavor it as if it's coming from my bow. Like fire this bolt of lightning at it. It's a charged javelin. The boss priestess. Oh, okay, there it is. An attack roll. I am gonna use a hero point on that. Yeah, better.
There you go. Don't forget
Um,
to discard a card at the end of
I
your turn.
will do that. Yes, sir. Thank you. But wowie. Yeah, it's taking persistent, and it takes I think it's a total of 5 now. And if you guys didn't see, as long as the target is taking persistent damage from the spell, creatures gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls with metal weapons or electricity effects against the target, and the target takes a -1 status penalty to saves against electric effects. So metal or electric, it's magnetic. It's a miss anyway.
Alrighty, so that's your
Not
turn.
brass. And yes, that's my 3. Thank you. There we go.
Alright, Mezix.
All right. I'm gonna take a step away from this guy, and I will draw and throw a bottled lightning at that one that already has that effect. Okay, so it did not add the electricity thing, despite it saying electricity.
So yeah,
Interesting.
it would be it would have still missed.
Okay.
I think you just got another hero point, meaning you're full
Yeah,
if you
you
wanted
will.
to roll again.
Yeah,
You know,
I might as well
another-
roll again.
Oh, and I'm supposed to delete one.
Aha.
Hmm.
All right, now it hits.
But I'll draw them for you too. This. Alrighty. So for 6 damage, and you are doing the
Oh, maybe
splash.
doing that.
No. Well, I mean, the splash only applies to it since
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. But I think it already incorporates that automatically.
Yeah.
And then it's off guard until the start of my next turn.
Here we go. Get rid of it. Delete again.
So I didn't mean to do that. Alrighty, and then that was one action, right?
2 actions so
Two
far:
actions.
movement and throw. And then I'll throw a firebomb at the other one that tried to bite me, or it did bite me. Aha.
All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's taking some damage.
Yeah, that
Plus the persistent.
let's see, persistent 3 fire damage. Yeah, that did a significant amount of damage to it. And it's on fire.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Freaking out. Ah. All right, the door opens and another one rushes in. Give me a stealth check, Meredith. Or do you just want to be like not up kind of against that door? Just thinking, like,
No,
does it-
actually, I had meant to on my turn put my foot down and try to stop the doors from swinging open, but I didn't say it, and so it didn't happen. But I had totally meant to do that on my turn. So,
Would you have had an action for that? I would imagine
no,
like
I just wanted to,
bracing yourself enough would be.
yeah, I just wanted to keep myself like if the doors swing towards me, like make it so that like it's not a casual thing to open. But again, I didn't have any specific action for it.
Sure. I would think it's an action to open the door. So if you were gonna like purposely block it, especially 2 doors, it would be like you're not just standing there, right? You'd have to
Sure.
like. It would be like an action to try to hold it. And he just kind of rushes in, but that's all of his actions. So. This one is going to
Mr. Frady Cat.
Alrighty, so it's going to make a gesture towards you,
A road gesture.
rude gesture towards Kick-Ass, casting a spell. Does your opportunity attack have the
It
option
just says
to...
you may use your reaction. Reactive strike.
Yeah, because it's casting a spell next to you.
Reactive strike.
So do you want to use that?
I do.
So go ahead and say yes. And then roll an attack on it.
Smash its face in, man.
I believe it's if you get a critical hit, it stops it from casting the spell.
So target.
Tag your weapon as metal and add a +1.
Add a +1.
So when you're...
Metal.
Yes!
Oh. It'll hit, but
Yeah.
no crit.
Still a free hit.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll the damage there. Yeah.
Like, look at those. Look at
Oh,
those.
yeah. That hit. Or that damage.
Like, yeah.
And then its attack goes off to kick ass, and it missed. Ignore that one.
Oh.
The reactor strike for her, not the.
Oh, I was supposed to hit. Reaction was used, yes. I think I was supposed to.
Yeah, if you say yes, it like
again.
checks it off. Yeah, missed, and it missed you. Then the next one it's gonna do, because Codon just interrupted it.
Awesomely interrupted it.
Check if it would use.
17 points of damage. He damn near took his arm off.
This is gonna try to bite at you as you strike it. Not. Oh. I'd probably miss you, Codon, right? No, I didn't have it targeted, so reroll it.
22 is a miss.
I'd say
With
like
my shield raised.
the standard rule should be if we're not targeting properly, we'll just reroll.
But 20 misses.
Yeah, but I was targeting Codon. Or Kick-Ass.
Well, I liked it better when you missed.
I know. I'm just thinking for consistency's sake.
Yeah.
Because it could go good or bad in your favor. Because, like, if you're accidentally not targeting the right one and you miss, then you can re-roll. Like, over time, it will balance out.
Average
Yeah,
out.
the same rule applies to us, like if we accidentally target the wrong one.
Exactly. So this time it unfortunately doesn't work out for you. But
Can I use my hero point to have him re-roll that?
No. Because it's not a save.
Not a villain point.
Wow. 18 damage. Yucky. I don't
Yeah.
like that at
If
all.
you could click on that in the chat for me. And I forgot to take the damage from Mezix earlier. If I can find it quickly. If not, I forgot.
A 5. I will use a hero point to re-roll that.
Yeah, I forgot. So you benefit from it.
Re-roll. That wasn't much better.
Alrighty, so yeah, as he sinks his teeth into you, you feel yourself stiffening up. You are paralyzed. He says, "Let's see you try that again," and it's gonna in its turn because that was the third action. That's 1. 2 movements. And it's gonna try to attack Meredith here.
And his name is John
That tingles.
For a whopping 10 damage.
Alright.
But you do have to make a fortitude saving throw. And then give me 1 sec. Alrighty.
That is one heckin' Constitution saving throw.
That is good. Right, Codon, you can give me a save for paralyzed. I think it might do it at the end of your turn, but yeah, if you can click on that in the chat.
Forgot to discard that from last time.
Alrighty, you
I
are
pass.
no longer paralyzed, but
But that was my turn, right?
that's your turn. Gonna shake it off. Takes you a minute to kind of.
Am I able to raise my shield, or that it says use an action or use? Did that say use an action?
So
You have the. It says and use actions that require only your mind. You
can recall knowledge. You basically
Okay.
are like you can't move. You can do anything that would like require only your thoughts. Like you could do a recall knowledge
Okay.
on them if you wanted to, or anything else that would be just like mental. You know, like not actually having to move. Or did you want to
Okay.
do anything like that on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, so you're able to kind of break out of it. But took your action and then
Whoops! I did not mean to hit that.
yeah. Kick-ass.
Okay. Let's see. There is no opportunity attack in.
Yeah, it's not called opportunity attack. It's called reactive
There is,
strike.
if you've got it.
Yeah,
I've got
called
it.
Okay.
It's called a reactive strike, and it's not something you get by default. If
Perfect.
that makes sense. So
Perfect. Then I'm out of here.
you would know
I'll go
that only some creatures have that.
That's also your friend. That's your friend, the Goblin Mezek, standing next to you. He wasn't
I
going to
know
stab you
I'm-
anyway.
I know I'm not the most charismatic person, but come on.
There we go. So that will give me. That'll put him flat-footed to me.
Just so you know, you would like something that has like fighter training, like if you're fighting like a soldier or guard, would probably have reactive strike, and it's
Okay.
not just moving away from them, but moving next to them could trigger it as well.
Okay. Thank you. Come up here. Uh, 23 hit, so that should get me quite a bit of damage because I can use.
Yeah, sneak attack. Yeah, it should automatically, as long as you check it on that.
11. Okay.
Ooh.
And I can do that one more time.
Would a 24 have been a crit? I don't think it would have.
No, because it, as far as I remember, AC is 19 on that thing,
Yeah.
so it would need to be
As I even
9
said,
for the-
would a 24? Yeah, as I even said a 24, I'm like, no, his armor class isn't a 14.
So, Joe, I know it's probably asking to go backwards, but intimidating glare is not really movement. Could I have intimidatingly glared at him? Being paralyzed?
I mean, I think you'd still have to move your face to
Okay.
really make it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
make your face.
fair. I'm just asking.
You were
Yeah.
just busy drooling.
One eye half closed.
Looks
Ooh.
menacing, but not intentional.
Okay. I missed big time.
You do have all
hero
three
point?
hero points, but
Actually, I do have.
that was your
all three.
second attack, so it's not as
Oh yeah, you should have used it on your first attack if you were.
he hit on his first attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Actually, I will use my hero point. There we go. 20. Okay.
Now it hit, so go ahead and do the damage.
And 7 points. Then it's done. And I should be done.
Alrighty, so this guy is gonna reach into his pocket and just pull out this like grisly piece of flesh. Then it's gonna move up to Codon, and that's all 3 actions. Yeah. Meredith, you are up.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty, so just to catch you up real quick, they followed the footsteps of that ghost. It led into a library here with some more of those ghouls that led them into this little room. In the room was like a tall statue that's like made out of stitched flesh, and this, they called her priestess Nakazarin, and she basically gave them a choice. Do they want to join, because you guys eliminated some of her members of their group, so you could replace them with yourselves, or you could donate some flesh to Valcora. And they decided that they didn't want to do either, so combat ensued. So let's add you in here. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
All right.
When you're... Now, you got delayed. You were talking to to that guy in the room with the books. You know, like you were nerding out a little bit about books that he had or something. Bishop. All right, so Meredith, it is your turn currently.
We cannot. I'm 99% sure we cannot move through enemies, correct? Unless we have something that lets us do that.
Correct. And well, you could try to tumble through. That's, I believe, something anybody could do. I believe it's based on your dex against their reflex save, so it just doesn't give you the off guard.
It wouldn't give me the off guard that it does with the tumble through thing.
Correct, but you can move through them. If you just want distance, you can also go through the door that's open, or an action to open this door.
Back into the other room.
Yeah.
Do I know where Cedric is?
I'd say yeah. Like when Cedric come up, he'd probably be like, say something to you guys. Like, what? I leave you guys for 5 minutes.
He's like right here, 10 feet away or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have line of sight. I saw his mouse. So I was asking you. Okay. It is one action to change a weapon set, correct?
To swap out, correct.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm gonna swap my bow for my spear real quick as an action. And then that would be 2 actions. Shoot, do I want to do that and not be able to do that? God, I'm sorry. We're not in a good position, and I don't know what to do about that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna swap to my bow. Swap off of my bow, rather. I'm gonna stay with that, and I'm gonna fire on the priestess, and it's metal. Yes. It doesn't change the base damage, but it should be including the 2d8 plus a d10. That is the shittiest of rolls. 2 times 1 plus a d8, but at least that came through for me. 10 points of damage on Priestess. That's 1. And then as a 2-point action, I'm going to cast heal on the dwarf. So now I'm going to target him. Cast 2.2 action. Roll healing.
Much appreciate.
D8 plus 8. 10. What was that hero card? Hold on, I had a hero card I want to apply to that too. Can't raise it above the highest level that I could cast, but that wasn't above. So I'm going to use this one, which would knock it up to a 2nd level spell slot, which I can cast. And the effects of which are an extra d8.
So go ahead and just roll a d8 and then.
Yeah, that's what I was just clicking on. Fuck me. 2 more points.
Alrighty.
And that uses all my stuff. And I will end my turn. But it was a total of 12, right? Yeah, total of 12.
Yeah.
I can't roll for shit, man.
Yeah, I did.
Total of 12 points back to you.
I added 10 and
Appreciate
then I
it.
added 2. So you got that. And Cedric, you are up. As you come up, you see these 2 guys harrying Meredith here and some other guys in the back.
I didn't mean to move up that far. I guess we'll. You guys are in an interesting position.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna cast. Electric Arc on these 2. So they both need to give me a basic reflex save.
These 2 are close.
Yep.
Alright, so the one on the left fails. Right. Succeeds. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Right. Nine electric damage.
Ready. So that one took full damage, and this one takes half. And also, just so you know, and this one up here has electric persistent damage. As long as it's taking electric persistence damage, it's got a -1 to saving throws and a +1 to your attack rolls against it with electric.
It's also currently off guard.
Yeah, but
Oh. Okay. That's what that meant. That's my turn because I moved in, cast a spell.
with 2, okay. Mezix.
All right. Gonna back away from this thing. Back away from this thing again. And let's see. Actually, could I position myself more right here?
Sure.
And I will target that one with a firebomb. And not doing the... Only doing the... Oh. I'll re-roll that.
I was gonna say you do have hero points. I think you have 2 left. Yeah.
Yep. Yay! And splash damage is only going to apply to that one because I don't want to hit Meredith.
And you can control that, right?
Yep,
That
I
was-
can. Yeah, I can choose to either have the splash damage apply normally to everyone in the area, or just to the one creature that I hit. And for my next trick,
Mhm.
Going to disappear.
Let's toss one at the main one. I think I'll use my last hero point. Come on. Ah. And that's it for me.
Alrighty. This one is going to run up to you, Mezix.
Rude.
Yeah, they're not very polite. Miss with claws. Try to bite you and miss. And that's its turn.
Aha. And that thing is no longer off guard, by the way.
So, off guard, because that's the end of your turn when it
Yep.
was not longer off guard. Okay. All right, this one is not looking good. So it takes this giant leap up. What's its movement? 30, I think. Yeah. Over here.
Does that also trigger a reactive strike?
It does not. It's part of its ability. It could they could jump a swift leap. That doesn't trigger reactions. And
Gotcha.
I'm going to target Kick-Ass and cast a spell at you. Give me a little basic will save. I think you can click on that in the chat there. But
No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can, but I can't see it.
what do you mean you can't see it? Is it not roll in public?
No, it's covered up by something on the screen.
Oh.
Okay. I'll take a guess that that's what that button does. Yes, I was correct. 26. Succeeded.
You rolled it privately.
Oh!
It's all good. I'll take your word for it.
I can print it out on the screen.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Just so you know, change that drop down from private to public or whatever. I think I don't know why it
Okay.
instead of
No,
it didn't even show me, which is weird. So you would take half of this
10 points.
points, and you succeeded, so you're not stunned or anything. That's its 2 actions. Alrighty. And this thing is going to, it doesn't feel too good. It's going to try to take a strike at Meredith. I think, it hit. Thought it would miss. And then for 3 damage, give me a fortitude save there, Meredith.
Heckin' yeah.
And then it's gonna move.
Oh no. I'm actually okay with that.
It's just gonna kind of run away and hunker in this corner and consume some flesh.
Breed
Yeah,
more.
no. It's healing.
Oh, fuck. I bet there's more coming in behind Cedric, too.
Its turn. All right, Codon, you are up.
I am up. I am going to.
Oh, real quick.
It moved. Rude.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. It took. Did it stays? It took its lightning. Make sure I give it its lightning damage,
It did.
and then I'm gonna.
I think. It said it did in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't apply it. That was my bad.
Oh.
Forgetting that, and then roll recovery check.
And the fire one.
And it failed again. Alrighty. So, yeah, the fire one needs to do that as well. Take its damage, which pretty much just negates most of the healing that I just took.
So is it still has that effect if metal hits it?
Yes.
It does.
Oh,
As long as that electric persistent effect is on, it's also causing it to take 2 points of electricity damage at the end of its turn. That effect is still going on, yeah.
I'm gonna go hit it.
Do that.
Come here. Come here and die. You. Okay, I first need to drop my shield, so forget it. Okay, let's hit you hard.
Remember to tag your weapon as metal.
Yep.
Don't forget your bonus.
I am totally rerolling that crap.
Yeah, with a plus 13.
Reroll using a hero point.
Yeah!
Ooh,
Oh, that should be
29 wasn't a critical?
What?
Wow.
I
It's
thought
not.
that should have been a crit.
It would have been if it was off guard, but it's no longer.
Oh. So much.
Missed it by that much.
Yeah. Still, that's good. That's good.
Still, I believe. Oh wow. Yeah, you hit it. It's staggered for sure. It's like almost just hanging on by a thread.
Do it again.
He moves.
Do it again?
1 attack.
It's a good chance I might miss, but I can try it.
It's only your second attack.
Okay, well, I'll try it.
Your weapon's still metal.
Still metal. Can I use a hero point again?
You can. It's I think your last one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man.
Oh, sad face. Well, that's my turn. Somebody else better get him.
Kick ass.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull this off. Okay, so if if I did this right.
You'd be able to move to here and then down one.
Yeah, I was actually looking at moving catty corner, but I can't. It's not my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh,
Not according to the computer, and the computer is always right. Okay,
Uh-huh.
now it's my turn.
try it. Okay.
Okay. 1, 5, 10. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there's 10. 15. 20. 25. That should be a total of 25. And I will... Let's see. $21, which means I hit. Yeah. And... Wait a minute. I'm missing a die.
You're rolling with your short bow.
I should have...
You have to get the off guard. You have to be wielding a melee weapon.
Oh. Okay.
But it doesn't matter because you killed.
Okay, he's dead. Okay, and then I get an extra attack. So I will target this guy right here. And... $24, so I hit again.
Nice.
Oh well. And that would mean the end of my turn.
All right, this thing is going to, cry out in rage and cast a spell, and one of these shards of glass lifts off the ground and flies it at Kodon.
What? Rude. Rude. So rude.
And miss.
Good.
And then it's gonna move up here. And Meredith.
All right. 45 feet is exactly where I want you to be. And if I do one of those first. Okay. Barely injured. I'm gonna. That guy's on fire. I don't want to do that to him. I am going to cast a cantrip I have not cast before. Spout. I'm gonna place a 5-foot burst. Right there. If that guy, injured fella, can fail a basic reflex save.
He tried, but he didn't fail.
Task failed successfully. But I believe he still takes half damage.
Yep.
On a basic save, so he's still taking half of 3d4. So 4 points of damage is little. It's not nothing. It's little. And that is my 3 actions. I'll have my turn.
And does that just, it doesn't stay there, it just spurts out and then it's done? One and done?
Correct.
Alrighty. Cedric. It's still a fairly target-rich environment.
That one at the back he seems to be more bad news than these regular ghouls, and he's been injured less.
He's on fire. Oh. see if he's still on. But he did take 3.
Oh.
He's no.
Well, I'm just going to have to.
Redo that.
Yeah.
He did go from barely injured to injured though, so that helped. Need a reminder on that thing. If you're talking, Jaden, you're on mute, by the way.
My bad. I cast Force Barrage on this one over here. Take 6 force damage. And that's my turn.
Ready? Mazix, you are up.
All right. Actually, right around there. And yep, I'll start with the cultist. I really like it being on fire, so. Yay. And let's get the other one that's near Cedric.
This guy's gonna target Cedric here. Two, 4 damage, and if you could click on the fortitude save in the chat. Alrighty. Then it's gonna leap up here chasing Mezix. And miss. Swiping at you. And the other one is going to scream in rage and move up to kick ass and try to get revenge on you for killing its master.
Can't understand why it would do that.
If you want to use your nimble dodge,
And I just did.
Yeah, it still would have hit. It's like a +2 and it got, instead of 20, it would have been 22.
Okay, so I take 2 points of damage.
Damage. And then give me a fortitude save in chat.
Okay. Critical success. Perfect.
And it did hit you again for 4. And 1 more fortitude save.
Okay.
Critical success again. Alrighty. And that's its turn. Codon, you are up.
Okay. See if I can make it far enough.
You trying to get to?
Yeah, well, I was hoping to get around the back side of him, but I'm trying to remember where my movement is. Not on the front. Or is it? Where is it hiding?
Yeah, it's on the very front. It's 20 feet.
Okay. 15, 20.
And you do have a new hero point. Everybody got a hero point.
Okay. And I hit this fellow with my sword. This one doesn't look like it's got any abilities on it, so I'm just gonna roll straight on it. Ooh, critical!
Nice.
Die.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just run up and pretty much cleave that one in two.
It left a mess all over me. Icky. And shields. And that is it.
Okay. I will. Let's see. I can drop my bow. I can sheath my bow and then draw a sword as one action, right?
Yeah, you can swap it out.
I'm not really thrilled with that, but let's see. Sheath. Draw my sword. There's one action. I will do a tumble through, which means I have to roll.
And target it, and then you can do the basic action macros.
Tumble through. $19. So that's a success.
So it is off guard to you.
And
And
19.
hit. Yep.
And hopefully that should give me a whole bunch of hit points. You're kidding.
Let you kill it.
Okay.
You rolled a 3, you wanted a 3.
Okay. So, and that should be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. This guy is going to. He has a coat on. He is going to cast at you. Give me a fortitude save, please, in the click on it in the chat. Or no, I think he has to do an attack roll first. Okay, stabs. Attempt to range spell attack roll.
Right, if he succeeds, right?
Yep, and he missed. Yeah. And he will cast at Mezix.
Bring it.
You can give me a fortitude save. Click in, or yeah, basic fortitude save in the chat.
So I'm wearing an amulet that it gives me protection or resistance to harm heal.
Yeah.
And it is active, so is that going to reflect?
Should. Let's go ahead and roll this fortitude save. I don't think it doesn't matter on the save.
Oh, it would be about the damage that I would take.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. It would
Okay,
be,
yeah, it would just reduce the damage. Oh, got it.
Yeah, so
But
2d8. So instead of 2, I think your resistance is like a number, right? You got a resistance like 5.
5.
So it does nothing.
Haha! You chose the wrong person to target with that spell.
Yeah, you did. You were the closest to Meredith. You are.
All right. That guy is on fire.
Fire.
Injured, barely injured. I am first off, and I am okay. Don't use that. He's too far for that. All right, I will just shoot him or attempt to do so. Hit 4. Yeah, of course. But I'll still try again. Yeah.
You do have a hero
Okay.
point.
Yeah, not on the second attack. It's alright. I think I only have the 1 hero point left, I'm pretty sure.
Makes sense.
But I will for my third action. Shield myself with my glass shield. It's like the normal shield spell, but if somebody hits me, it blows up in their face.
Fancy.
No, it has a effect. There you go.
Oh, yeah, it did. Thank you.
I think you had one on you that was expired. There you go. And that's your turn?
And yes, it is.
Oops. Cedric,
Oh,
you
sorry
are-
about that.
You're good.
For my turn, I'm going to use all 3 actions to cast Horizon Thundersphere.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah.
Critical hit. How you like that shit?
Wow.
Oh my god.
And
Go
that
ahead.
scared me.
Go ahead and
OMG.
go ahead and roll damage.
Wow.
Jesus. Oh, I think you hit the wrong button.
I
Am I
mean,
supposed to double
it was still enough, but
Still enough, but
yeah,
yeah,
it should
you
have
would
been doubled.
hit the critical. But
Yeah.
or critical on your side, yeah.
so
I'm
you
gonna step off to the side and start tending wounds.
sure you attack and the statue and destroy it.
Oh, yeah. Down with the statue. I want the flesh back.
I'm going to...
Uh,
Whoops.
please don't say it like that.
I'm going to drain my item. How do I do that?
Which item is that?
My bond item, my arcane bond, for I can get a spell slot back.
Okay. Anyone doing anything else?
Um,
Real quick to wrap up the session.
Just getting healed.
Oops, sorry, I couldn't hear. You.
We've searched this place
oh, yeah.
for sure.
Oh, cool. So Codon smashes up the statue and destroys it. It's pretty easy. It's like just stitched together flesh, like
Cool.
spend a few minutes just hacking away at it and destroying it. It's pretty gross. The smell, kind of increases. Anything
Wanna
else in this
search?
room, real quick? Search the room.
Yeah, want to search the room. Loot the body!
All right. If
Search for
anybody's
secrets.
searching, give me a perception check. Clicking on it in the chat there.
You'll all have plenty of time while you're not the one I'm stitching and bandaging up. If it makes a difference too, I'm definitely making sure to check anybody who's been bitten or scratching like that. I want to be sure there's no disease or infection or anything from. It seemed like people were reacting to being bitten and scratched and stuff, the paralysis effect stuff. I want to make sure all that is well cleaned.
All right.
If it's important.
Just
seem bad.
Mezix and Kodan.
No one else is
well,
searching?
Anybody who was bit or scratched, because I noticed it on them.
No, I meant for searching the room. You
Oh.
didn't find anything, like you didn't. Nobody seems to be showing any signs of infection like that. Like Kick-Ass was at one time.
Okay. Cool.
But I was just asking was because Mezix and Kodan rolled to search the room, but nobody else did. So
Big room. You guys want to help?
Yeah, like
Sure.
I'm busy stitching people, but whoever I'm not working on has plenty of time. That's everybody, whoever I'm not on for that particular 10 minutes.
yeah, just scroll up in the chat a little bit in there.
How come when I and Mezix rolled, it showed ours, but when Brett rolled, it showed
At least he's
privately?
still rolling privately.
This
No,
is a secret
it's a public
ninja.
roll. It's unfortunate listed as a public roll, but oh well.
Well, I think you clicked on. He just clicked perception or seek in his macro, basic action macro, and that rolled it as the blind GM roll, which probably should have been a blind roll, but that's fine. Saying that, but yeah, Cedric, you notice over here when you guys are searching over here, there is a secret door on this wall right here.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through.
Nothing of value in this place on the bodies.
Not in this room. The one that was
Lady didn't have anything on her.
no, but the other guy just had like a necklace with like fleshy parts on it. Are you gonna open the secret door?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Open Saskatchewan. No, it's not a tunnel, it's a room.
So you just see this little small room, like basically the bookshelf moves aside. And you see that books line the shelves to the north and south, while a stack of loose scrolls sits on the shelf to the west. A single chair and a small writing desk sit in the middle of the room.
Okay. Is there anything interesting on the writing desk?
I see a loot pile, I think.
Yep.
It's all words. Kodan doesn't like words. Kodan's bored. Moves on.
But we need books.
Books hurt Kodan's head. Ooh, books at teleportation.
So that one, yeah, like
Is that how we enable that teleportation ring?
yeah, looking at that, it basically gives you some like diagrams and stuff like that. I think, it's like a book of like based on teleportation, and there's like several diagrams just kind of stuffed in the loose papers. And that folio, it details a bunch of linked teleportation circles to quickly move around. Notes the importance of using the awakened portal ritual to activate them, and it's in that ritual is included with it.
I thought my blueprints as well.
And so for these other books, like probably take like during your downtime, like studying them, you think that like some of them seem to be like the probably would contain some important information.
I will personally go over the blueprints. That's my specialization.
Somebody should probably go through the Whispering Reeds.
I'm skimming over it. It is a lot of words.
There's a curse.
Wasn't there someone who was looking for books?
Yes.
The guy in the plus room, the room shaped like a plus.
Back in Atari.
No,
Yeah, there was the guy that was the like ghoul Morlock.
Yeah.
Ghoul guy.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted general books, like if you find interesting books. The guy Morlibent did request certain books. If you spend some time like in the other big room, the library room, you could spend some time to try to search for some and locate some.
Yeah, did he actually tell us which books or?
Yeah, he had a few books that were
Provided
like
a
list of like specific titles, but then he had a couple that are like if you find anything that says they're about this or that, like the details of it aren't important, but you guys.
But none of these books are like.
None of the
would
books
apply
in
to that.
this stash, but like
Okay.
if you spend some time searching, do you want to spend some time searching in the main library room, the other?
Yeah,
room?
I'll go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just spend, like 20, 30 minutes kind of just going over the shelves really quick, you guys find a handful of books that meet his list criteria.
Very nice.
So, for these books here, for the secure collection, are you guys taking them?
somebody should.
I'll grab the blueprints.
I'll grab the Whispering Reeds then.
Then we've got teleportation research, and I suppose I'll grab that as well.
I think I'll take that.
Okay, go for it. And then the Belcor's journal.
I could take that one if you want.
Sure. Now we each have homework.
Yep. And from here, this is probably a good spot to stop. Do you guys want to continue? Like next week, are you going to stay in Gauntlet and continue looking around, poking around, or
Why would we not?
Yeah, just making sure.
Well, now that we've got Gauntlet blueprints now, so if we spend some time, we might discover something for when we come back.
Yeah, if you say maybe you can find like other secret doors and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a good point there. Yeah, so far I've only used let me double check just the one. Yeah, I've only used the one heal spell. At some point I'd like to take another 10 minutes and refocus so I can get my charged javelin back. But other than that, I'm still good to rock and roll.
Still fairly good on bombs. I used about half my fire bombs since I couldn't use any blight bombs on those things. And then I've got most of the bottle lightnings left.